Welcome everybody. Welcome to a look back, right? Over last week, and we're gonna do a pre-week analysis on what I see as far as the upcoming trading week. Right. So I didn't get a chance to do the weekly wrap up Friday, so this is gonna be another weekly wrap up slash pre-week analysis lecture. So let's get into it. First of all, let me say that this is not financial advice. Anything that I share during this lecture is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's see what we got. So looking back over last week, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna ask you to go back and look at the pre-week analysis video from last week and the mid-week, no, the beginning of the week analysis and the mid-week analysis. And you will see everything that you need to see for price action and how the analysis fared out for last week. How about that? So we can just go ahead and jump into the pre-week analysis. So for this week, um, I'm expecting DXY to open up the week bearish, pulling down to consequent encroachment. If you see, I have my levels over here marked, right? So if you'll draw your attention over here to the right side of the chart, right, you'll see that I have all my levels identified, right? Also, you can set your levels as templates, right, in your settings. Um, and so you won't have to type it out every time you want to set a level. You can go ahead, you can go ahead and have those levels preset in your templates. So show you how to do that. Just click on your level, right? Go to settings and your templates is right here. So once you add your whatever PD array it is to it, right? You'll come here and go to save as and just save it. You'll see I got all my levels preset right here as templates. So that's just a little, charting hack for you, so to say. So excuse me. So I'm expecting Dixie to open up the week bearish, right? I want to see us pull down to at least the consequent encroachment of the daily wick. And if we break aggressively below that, I would like to see us run Friday's sell side liquidity. Right, you'll notice that we do have a daily fair value gap um right here between this candle's high and this candle's low, right? So if we do break below that consequent encroachment of that wick and run this daily sell side liquidity from Friday, I just want to see us, if we're going to continue bullish, I want to see us do institutional order flow drill entry. Um, go back and watch the mentors YouTube for that, and you'll find out exactly what a institutional order flow drill entry is. So if we get that right, to just run that sell side liquidity by one tick, right, and we get it to run away from that level, then that would give me the confirmation that I need to determine that Dixie is going to continue um in its upward direction that we've been seeing the last few weeks, right? So I told you guys on my last previous sessions that I'm expecting Dixie to run its yearly high, right? If we broke above this daily volume imbalance and closed above it, right? So we got that last week. The week before that, we had it to come up and retest that level, but sold off of it. And this week, when we breached it, we pushed through it aggressively and closed above it. So I'm not expecting, if we're going to continue bullish, I'm not expecting us to pull all the way back down into this daily fair value gap, right? I'm expecting us to only run it by a tick and run away from it. If that happens tomorrow, right? Um, and we close back above this consequent encroachment or um above this sell side liquidity, then yeah, I'm gonna be looking for Dixie to continue in the bullish order flow of things. If we do pull back down into this daily fair value gap, then I would need to see how we react to that daily fair value gap. If we find support in it, right, I would need us to push back above this uh consequent encroachment of this wick before I would be looking for long positions, right? And if we break below this fair value gap, right, then I would be expecting us to pull back down into the weekly PD arrays, right? Keep it simple, let price action show us what it wants to do. So give me 1 second, everybody. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. That was that was an important message I had to respond back to. Um, I couldn't wait to respond back to that message, so sorry about that. But yeah, starting out the week, I'm anticipating a bearish dollar. See if we come down here and get a see if we come down there and get a institutional order flow entry drill, and if we do, um, that will give me my confirmation for the upward continuation out of the dollar. So let's move on to currencies. Euro USD. I'm expecting us to open up bullish, pulling back up into the daily PD array levels from last week. Um, that's what I'm anticipating for the opening of Euro USD this week. Same thing with GBP USD. And same thing with NZD USD. So that's what I'm expecting out of currencies. Um, ES futures, I do anticipate us opening up bullish, pulling back up towards the weekly and daily PD array levels. Those levels are exactly the same for the weekly and the daily PD array levels for last week. So those are some powerful levels. So one way or another, um, we're gonna get an aggressive reaction to those levels, right? Whether we break below and run that weekly and daily sell side liquidity and run for the consequent encroachment of August month wick on the monthly time frame, right? This level right here from this wick, consequent encroachment of that wick, right? From August, go back to the daily, right? So whether we run that level and close below it and run that consequent encroachment of that monthly wick and down into this daily volume imbalance, right? So I'm looking for an aggressive reaction to these levels. Um, and this level we see right here is a daily volume imbalance, right? So I'm anticipating us pulling back up into these PD array levels this week, right? If we can break above this first volume imbalance, right, then I expect us to pull back up into at least the 62% daily and weekly PD array level, right? If we can't break above that first PD array level here, this daily volume imbalance, then I expect us to come back down and run that weekly and daily sell side liquidity, and I'll look for either a break or support there. So that's what I'm looking for to open up the week for futures. That's across the board, right? That's across the board. I didn't mark U30 or E-mini Dow. But E-mini NQ, same thing. I'm expecting us to pull back up into the weekly and daily PD array for the beginning of the week open. So let's see how that plays out. So that's what I got for the pre-week analysis, guys. Um, like I said, I hope these pre-week and weekly analysis is adding value to you guys' life, helping give you a different perspective or help you see something new in the market or the charts or whatnot. Just any kind of way I can add value, that's what I'm here to do. So if you like the material, if you like the content, if you're learning anything, if you have any productive criticism, please be sure to leave it in the comments. And if it's adding value to your trading journey, then be sure to like and hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you guys for coming out, getting this knowledge and empowering yourselves. Let your family and friends know you love them while they still here, please. And as always, peace and love, everybody. You know.